As a business owner, you've spent years, decades building a business, and you're getting to the point where you think, you know what, there's more to life. I want to sell this thing and I'm ready to start the process. But where do you begin and what does that look like? And I'll tell you the number one thing that the vast majority of business owners overlook. And by the end of this, you'll understand exactly why this is probably the most important thing that we need you to work through. And a lot of that has to do with you thinking, well, do I understand how much my business will actually sell for? Now that's part of this, sure. What type of buyout do I want? You may want to have an ESOP, right, where you sell to your employees, or you don't care. You say, hey, private equity comes in, wants to buy it. I'm good with that too. But you don't really know all those things, and you think, but I can get past those hurdles. Financial readiness, maybe that's the thing that you're worried about. Is you think, am I going to be able to get enough from the sale to support the lifestyle that I want to have? And there's ways you can go about that as well. It's like we do the math, and I think we're right here. And I've seen so many business owners, and I've talked with them over the years, where they have gotten to the point where they've done the math, they've figured out how they want to sell, they're doing all the things, but they skip over what is usually near the top reason that businesses don't sell. And it has to do with the emotional readiness to actually sell. And many business owners, they look past this, but they don't realize how much of an impact it actually is going to have on you as an individual. And the sooner that you take into account the emotional impact this is going to have on you as a business owner, the sooner you're going to be able to take steps to move past it. And what do I mean by this? All right. So let's say let's start with the old car dealership model of business owner, right? You have been your name up on the marquee, let's say House Motors, right? And been a staple in my area for, let's say the last 30 years. It's been House Motors right there. And now I'm getting ready to sell. And my name is gonna and I look up and I'm like, man, my name's gonna come down off the marquee there. It's gonna end up saying, Smith Motors or something like that. And that is gonna have an emotional effect on me no matter what. So many people have lived their lives in the vehicles that I provided for them. I've been able to donate to numerous charities and supported my community throughout the years. I have, when people think trusted cars and motors and things like that, automobiles, they're thinking, wow, we go to House. So, and by that, they mean me. They mean they trust me. The people of my community trust me to provide the best version of basically of my service, in this case, automobiles, right? Of anything. And I'm proud of that. And that's a big part of my identity. I'm the car guy. Now, if that goes away, who am I? That is a huge component that small business owners don't think about until they move towards the end of the actual sales process. And what I'm asking all of you to do right now, if you are a business owner, if you right now, doesn't matter what stage you are in your business, I want you to just ask the question, can you be someone other than the car guy? Can you do that? And the answer is yes. Yes, you absolutely can. But you need to start preparing yourself for that. And that's part of when folks work with me that we start talking about almost immediately. Again, my name is Ryan Howe. I'm a business coach and exit planner, works out of West Michigan and around the country. And when I work with my clients, we spend time focusing on, hey, what are you doing afterwards? What is your life going to look like once this thing is sold? Where are you going to invest your time and energy? And where are you going to get your fulfillment? And is your sense of self strong enough to move past being the car guy or whatever you happen to be? And I cannot overstate how important it is that you start those conversations. And we work on building your personality and your sense of purpose and who you are as soon as possible for after the sale. Because you're a good person. You're an amazing person. You aren't just the car guy. In this case, my name's Ryan. I'm not just the car guy, all right? I'm Ryan, and Ryan is a unique individual who has things that they want to be able to do within their community that they can do outside of just providing decent vehicles. And that is one of the number one things that causes sales to not that will cause a business owner to not follow through on a sale. So I want you thinking about that, and I want you to be prepared. And if you're not sure how to do all these things, be sure to reach out to a business coach and exit planner in your area. If you, again, we are trained, but we have the skill set to be able to help you build build up your life after the sale. So with that, take care. And if you'd like to learn more about how I help businesses grow faster than ever thought possible, and cultivate companies that are valuable and sell, check me out at summitbusinessguides.com. Take care. I'll see you next time.